So now we can open up the first file, the one that had the extraction of the walls in it. So I've opened up the file here, and as you remember, we only have two items here, the categories and all elements. I'll press run, and we get the list of the walls here. And so now I can use right click to look for get parameter value by name. Then connect the elements here, and after that I can add a string here too. Inside of the string itself, I'll type in the transfer elements, the name of the parameter that we've created, connect it here and press run. Alright, and now we get the list of the ones that have been added, and the transfer box is activated on. In the next step, I'll look in the library for list.all in this of and open this up. Connect it here, and then I'll add a code block which has the number 1 inside of it. Press run and we get the list. After that, I'll use the get item at index tool, and we can connect the index to the list here, and for the list itself we can connect that to the elements. Press run, and then we get the list of the walls. So each one of these walls has a set of parameters, for example the type of it, whether they're unconnected or not, the top constraints and the attachments of them, and other parameters such as these that we want to check right now. So we'll use the right click to open up the get parameter value by name tool here, and we can connect the element to the item here. Then we can add a string and type in top is attached inside of it. Connect that to the parameter name and press run. Alright, let me just edit this, top is attached. Do the process once again, and the 0 here means false. Whichever one of these walls that you select, you have the top is attached parameter here, and if it's set a 1 it means that it's activated, and 0 means it's not, and it's set on 0 right now. So we'll go back here and use Ctrl+C to copy the list all index, bring it over here and connect it to the elements which tells it to separate the 1s and 0s. Now it doesn't make a difference here because we don't have any 1s, but I just want to make sure. So make a code block and type in 1 inside of it, connect that to the item here, and the 1 here connects to the code block up here, which makes sure the attached ones are separated from the other ones. So from now on, the pathways of these two are separated. So we have different scripts for both. Now I'll use the get parameter tool once again here, which extracts the list of the attached ones and the unattached ones separately. Then I'll use the get item tool here. There we go. Connect that to the item over here on the left, and for the list itself, let's bring this over here. It connects to the index here. Alright, then press run to see what we can get, and there we go. These are the ones that are unattached. Alright, then I'll use a string and type in base constraint inside of it. Now what this does is tell us what the parameter is set on for this wall here. I'll press run, and it tells us the level that the base constraint is set on. Now once again, we can get a copy of these two here, but this time instead of the base constraint, we want to see what the type of the walls themselves are. Run. And as you can see, they're all generic and 300 millimeters. Yeah, all of them are 300. And there it is. After that, I'll use the get location tool to get the list of the location of the walls themselves. Let's just bring this a bit forward in order to make it more organized. And then we can connect the element get location to the item here and hit run. All right, and now you can see wherever point in the map where we've modeled a wall, the location and the heights are visible and shown here. After that, I'll look for elements.name to get a list of the names of them as well. There we go, connected here, and then press run. Now this gives us the level itself. After that, I'll use Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to copy the elements.name, connect it to the one down here, and hit run. There we go, we get the exact name as well. And after that, we can use the getParameterValueByName tool once again. Connect the element to the item here, and then we can add a string as well. Now we can check to see whether the wall is unconnected heights as well. These are all the wall parameters. As you can see, we get the list here, 1.5, 3, and 4, and so on. So now I'll use the click and drag to select this part of the script here and use Ctrl+J to group them. And let's give a name to the group as well. Let's go with wall on attached. Then let's copy it as well using Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. And then I'll connect the list to it as well. Hit run. And this one gives us the ones that are attached. Now we don't get any responses because it's empty. So from this point on, I'll only work on this group up here. If you have any unattached elements, you can copy the same script and use it for the one down here as well. But for now, we'll leave this be because we don't have any attached walls in the project right now. So I'll save it up to this point, and then I can get the number as well. I use the count to the list.count. Connect it here and press run. And we have 12. Then I'll use cycle and connect it to the 0 in the code block here and the count over here. Press run. And although the ones that we get here are the unattached ones, is the number of the unattached and deactivated ones. After that, I'll use a list to connect the parameters that we want to here. So the location here needs to be separated. So first I'll connect the element's name to the list, and then connect the name here as well. That's going to be item 1. Then connect the getParameterByName to the list, and then we have the number here as well. Press run, and there we go, we get the list. Now we can get two outputs from this. One of them is SAT and the other one is the CSV that we can use in the other versions of the Revit file as well. So I'll use right click to look for export SAT, or I can go up here and look for it in the library instead. Export to SAT, S-A-T. So select it and open up the tool here, and we have the geometry and the file path options as the inputs. So I'll use right click to select the file path tool, then press the browse option, and I can save it right here where I'll name it 02-walls. Press open, and then I can connect that to the file path. Alright, then the geometry goes over here, connects to the location, and we can select the meters for the unit itself. After that, I'll use right click to look for data.export CSV and open the tool up here. Now we use Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to copy the file path here because we need the file path for the export CSV as well. For this one, we can go with a 02-walls.csv for the name and press open. Connect that to the file path, and then we have the data as well. I'll use a transpose that can connect to the list on the left, and then connect the transpose itself to the data of the export CSV. Then save and run. Alright, now let me just open up the file path to see what we have here. And as you can see, we have a stat file and a CSV file as well. Now let's open up the CSV file, which is in the Excel format, to see what we can get. Alright, close this. And now what's the benefit of this? Well, firstly, we have the levels listed here on the left. Then we have the type of the walls themselves. Then the height is listed here as well. And we also know whether they're attached or not as well. We can use the same info here and enter them in the next part. And this is an extremely professional way of